Hey guys, welcome back. Blind Tom's Adventures. I'd like to talk to you about the dying zebras in Montana. It is really bothering me. I'm really concerned in it. No, not really. I don't really care. But I got this nice diesel truck here. As you guys know, the engine went bad, 7.3, bunch of scored cylinders in my 97. So I was talking to a buddy. He had this truck sitting out behind his shop. Hasn't ran in 2 or 3 years. But everything's, well, no, I shouldn't say everything's here, because you can see down here, I don't know, it's down here somewhere. But it's missing the PCM, IDM, injector control, or not the injector control, the glow plug relays broke. Other than that, everything's here. It's supposed to run. So we're taking a look at this thing. This 96 F350 non-dually 2-wheel drive, sitting out behind his shop for, I don't even know, a couple years. He says it's been about 2-3 years since it's been running. And if you guys don't believe me, it's been a while. Oh, where is it? Right here. See that idler? See all that rust on there? You can definitely tell this truck has not ran. So I'm gonna get it running. If it runs good, I'm buying the engine, put in my truck. So really, this truck's not in horrible shape. Front fenders are junk. Cab's not too terribly bad. Rust over the fender wells. Yeah, you people down south, I mean, that's pretty bad, but up here in the snow belt, this truck's not in horrible shape. And then for some reason, they destroyed the ignition switch, because I guess they lost the keys. I'm hoping it's in the on position, because the steering is unlocked. They undid the shifter, ain't even hooked up. It has no brakes. It's kind of a fun time trying to push off the trailer, trying to get it in here. So this one going to be one of them cold starts revivals. We're not going to revive the truck, we're going to tear it to pieces, but my truck's rust free, so this would be a good donor engine. Supposedly there's 206,000 on it. Yeah, a couple batteries, IDM, PCM. Really, it should start without the glow plug relay. He said it was broke. Yeah, that wire's broke right off. So the bolt, oh, the whole relay's broke. Okay, but, so, yeah, let's get it. Okay, guys. So I got the PCM and IDM in here on my truck. Whoever it is, because I'm blind. Down here, got my batteries in it, and these nice fancy clamps, because mine's bolt down. These are supposed to be studs, but I got these batteries. I'm only using it for testing. So, as far as we know, what's supposed to run, missed them PCM, IDM, I put them on, got the batteries in it. Should be ready to do something. Don't know if the key's on. I don't even know if we got any power. Well, can't try the headlights. And the key's not on, or the wipers don't work. I don't think the key's on. Oh, we're gonna see if it cranks. She cranks my tractor. Get this fancy key. Somewhere, where's the solenoid? There's a wire. There. There's a stud. On that one. There it is. What do they do? Put some safety thing in here so I can't arc it? My piece of plastic sticking up so I can't jam it in between there. Maybe. Okay, well, I have no power. I can't imagine no power being on these great battery connections I got. Oh. Wonder. Should open sesame. Hopefully they're all in there. That's how you test that, you just feel them, see if they're in there. Okay, so. Okay guys, I gotta set down the camera a minute. Okay guys, here is tomorrow. Well, it's today now, but it's yesterday's tomorrow. I didn't mess with it much yesterday. Did do a little bit of testing. I couldn't hold the camera, but the starter is not working. It won't engage. So I'm gonna have to put a starter on it, first thing. Figure out something about the key switch because it won't come on. And go from there. So I can't really hold the camera and do the starter. Plus I gotta pull my old one off the engine way over there in the corner. Then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I got the starter off, found the problem. Barely put a wrench in that power wire. Broke the whole end of the solenoid off. But also did find another problem. Well, I got my other starter off, which was a pain in the ass because it's back there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it, but it's under them chains back there. So, got this starter off, found another problem that there's the whole entire bell housing is one big mouse nest. So, let's not make it like the lawnmower where that thing caught on fire on me because of the mouse nest. So, I need to pull the pan, pull the inspection cover off, and clean that out. Put this other starter on, try to get the key on, and see what happens. Let's make some smoke. This thing's mint, just majestic. Everything I touch on it though is rusted, corroded. The rust is falling off the floorboards everywhere. It's pretty rough, really. Okay guys, I got a new starter on. Kind of got overexcited and forgot to tape it when I went to start it. And then I heard a noise and broke the belt right off. Got feeling around. The rest of it feels fine, but the AC compressor's locked right up. So, broke the belt. But everything else seems to be turning. Trying to feel the, maybe that tensioner is locked. Okay, tensioner's locked up. Idler turns a little bit. So, bring the compressor, locked right up. But let's try her. Like I said, I threw the starter on it, cleaned out the mouse nest and bell housing. Took a little coat hanger, bent a hook on it, dug it out best I could. And now this is me not getting a good connection. That's not the truck. Okay, now gotta get the key on. Let's turn over. Sounds good. Oh, let's see. Totally destroyed. Okay, so I went and got a screwdriver. I accidentally bumped the button. See if I can. Of course, the dogs are barking at everything. But okay, so it turns, but it absolutely does nothing. Hey! So wonder what else they disconnected. Still hooked up. Trying to see. Wish I could see to know if there's fuses in here. Somebody robbed. It feels like there's some in there. But I don't know why it does nothing. Well, it's kind of hard for me to hold the phone and test some stuff, so I'll get back with you in a minute. Okay, guys. So I checked a couple fuses. Had a blown fuse, which was, I don't know, one of these was blown. That didn't seem to do anything. Got checking around, had no power in the cab at all. I think I got that on tape. Got checking around. Well, like I said before, the IDM PCM was missing out of here. They undid the plug, the main wiring plug going into the cab. And it was just sitting here, and I didn't know that it wasn't plugged in. It wasn't fully unplugged. It was only about halfway and not getting a connection. As soon as I tightened up that bolt, then I had the blower and four-ways on, so I heard them all come on. So I haven't tried it yet, so let's see what happens. I did go in here and shut the blower back off, so I didn't have to listen to it. Like I said, glow plug relay isn't hooked up. Oh, why would I not have a bad battery connection? Or is it solenoid junk? I don't know. Let's get our jumper tool. Trying to see if there's any smoke, but my blind ass can't see that. It's harder with the wire broke right off the relay. Relay is broke right there. So the glow plug ain't working. back up. I wonder if we're even getting fuel pressure. Should be a Schrader valve somewhere. Where's that? There. That's why I don't tape a lot of this, you guys, because it's hard for me to hold the camera and do things. Trying to push in the Schrader, see if there's any pressure. So I don't even know if this truck has fuel. Some air. That's I think that's it. Anyway, hardly anything in this can. Well, forget that. Let's try some more. What did I do with my... Trying to find my extension I was using. There we go. Well, that sounded pretty good. I don't think there's any fuel in it, guys. Hang on a second and I'll check. Okay, guys, try this again. Keep getting air out of the fuel because I think that tank. Come on. Okay, try it. Schrader valve. Hear that? Bunch of air, but we're getting fuel now. These things kind of do suck when they run out of fuel to get it all reprimed. That's a lot more fuel. Less air, more fuel. Hey guys, back on this again. Okay, so I got the IDM PCM in there, plugged in my stick transmission harness, just in case I was interfering with anything. Put the batteries in it, vice grip them in, change starter, got it cranking over. Still won't run. Just that for that second off that. I'm not gonna drown it in ether or anything like that. That was just a little bit found it wasn't getting fuel. Switched to other tank, got fuel up there, got good fuel pressure, hooked up a gauge right here, wherever it is. Really windy today, the power went out for a second. But cranks, it's not firing the injectors. Got the glow plug relay changed because that was broke. So I'm gonna have somebody come over and plug into it with scanner. I did try unplugging a ICP sensor, because you can always fool some things by doing that. It could be multiple things, you know, it could be cam sensor, it could be not building high pressure oil pressure. Either way, instead of guessing and keep throwing parts at it, got somebody come over, read the codes, read ICP desired and actual, and read the cam sensor, read a bunch of other things. So that's where we're at right now. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I have another video coming out in a few days. Thank you.